Everyone, it's Brad. I'm back here with Guru Kevin here, and we have another question for him. And he knows all about chickens and that kind of stuff. And so, coming into the winter months, a lot of people want to know, how do we keep our layers laying through the winter so that our production stays up and we can keep, as a farmer, make it through the winter? How do we do that?
Well, we do get that question a lot. A lot of people see their layers dropping off on egg production through the winter, and there's a few reasons that happens. Loss of daylight is one of them. Colder temperatures, the chicken's trying to regulate its body temperature, and a lot of times not being able to have pasture available because of snow on the ground or the way the pasture doesn't grow in the winter months. So there's a few solutions to these issues. Number one, regulating the body temperature. It's good to let your chickens bedding build up a little bit over the winter. Where a lot of people clean their hen houses consistently, what you can do is you can let that build up a little bit. So what I suggest you doing is put a layer of bedding down, whether you're using shavings or straw, and then once it's gotten dirty, add another layer to that, and you just keep that process going. But it's important because of the ammonia buildup at that point to also make sure that you have proper ventilation so your chickens have fresh air while it's going on. But that insulation building up on the ground will keep their hen house nice and warm and give them a warm place to go to. One of the other issues that I mentioned was daylight. So we lose daylight in the winter months, so that confuses chickens, and they lay better during the day. So what you can do is put a light in your house, put it on a timer. So when it starts to get dark out earlier, that light will kick on and give them will trick them into thinking there's a little bit more daylight,
right. Yeah.
and then give them more time to lay their eggs. So that's another one. And another thing is good feed and good water. They're going to need more of both of those because they're not getting out in the pasture so much. So it's good to give them a nice non-GMO feed, and to make sure that they always have water available. And free choice minerals are also a good idea for chickens in the wintertime. There's oyster shell for added calcium, and that you can also feed your chickens kelp, just other things to boost them minerally that they're going to lose from not being able to get into the pasture.
And we carry all those at Hiland Naturals, is that correct?
We sure do.
Okay,
Yep.
You can buy all that here.
Yep.
So can we expect the production to stay at the same level as the summer, or will it be less no matter
Most
what?
likely it will be less, but these are a few things that you can do to keep it from declining too much.
What would you say the percentages would be of compared to the summer?
Well, most chickens you want to see them laying in the 80% range, throughout the year. But in the wintertime, what happens a lot is we drop down into the 40s and 50s. But you should be able to contain a 70s, 80s through the winter if you, just get your chickens ready for the colder weather in this season.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Kevin.
You're very welcome.